Now the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Celtics. At point guard, Peyton Pritchard. At the other guard, Derek White. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At small forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visitors is Joe Mazzulla. And now, let's hear it for your team, the Golden State Warriors. In the middle, 6'10", number 15, Drew Eubanks. At power forward, 6'7", number 21, Kobe Brown. At the other forward, 6'10", number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At point guard, 6'4", number 28, James Porter. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill, and we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Curry against White. Outside Porter. Shoots over Brown. Porter's shot is off. The Celtics on offense. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Pass to Brown. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. Tatum can't hit. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Brown against Tatum. Shoots over Brown. And it's Tatum missing. Porter finds Curry. Now Eubanks. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Porter. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Outside White. Boston again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Porter in the post. He's guarded by White. The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by White.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Tatum. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively is something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The rebound by Eubanks.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
PA, I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Celtics trail by 3. White, the pass to Tatum. Porter pulls it in.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Kick out to Brown. Cash assisting on the play with Porter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Porzingis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They need this. The Warriors pull it in. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Shoots over White. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Basket's good.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
The Warriors lead by 4. Curry with it. Last game he had 34 points. Outside Porter. A little mid-range shot is up, and the shot's good.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pritchard knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. 3-point lead. Curry finds Porter. Kick out to Brown. Up top, Porter. 6 to shoot. Left side, Curry. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Markkanen's checked in for Brown. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You look at Memphis. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for the Warriors, they've gotten into a slump. The season has not gone as planned. You get the sense that they're discouraged and they can't find any answers.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Tatum. White looking it over. Tatum a screen on Porter. White for 3. Buries it from 3.
I I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Porzingis sets a screen. A step-back shot. Another one falls for Boston.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Curry. Eubanks the screen. Outside Porter. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And here's Porter outside. Celtics trail by 3. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Here he goes. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Eason's checked in for Boston. Porter hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Celtics trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brown against Porter. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Pajemski's checked in for Michael Porter. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. Harris against Markkanen. Harris passes to Queta. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Eason. Pass to Keita. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Now here's Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Porter. Porter with a screen on Holiday. Here's Curry. Offensive board. Marking it from long range. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Here's Brown. Good work there as it goes.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
The Warriors lead by 4. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. Outside Porter. Let's go with a 3. Brown with some nice D. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now here's Harris. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Up and over Porter. Misses off the right iron. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Watson, he's checked in for Eubanks. Porter Jr. comes in for... Down low. Here's Harris. And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he showed that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
We've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And Tatum drills the 3.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
The Warriors leading. Podziemski into the lane. Now Porter. Give him 8 points now. Clock at 6. Porter a screen. Porter with it. He's picked up by Eason. Outside Podziemski. There's the triple. Eason pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pritchard, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Brown. Markkanen up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. And the layup falls. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lauri Markkanen. Nice pass.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum inside. Defended by Podziemski. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. a change here. Curry's checked in. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Tobias Harris. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on White. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And here's Brown for three. Warriors with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Porter. Markkanen with a screen on White. Here's Porter. Hauled in by Brown.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
That shot, no good. Brown with some nice D. And here's Curry. He's got 11. Markkanen up top. Back to Curry. 4-3. Curry buries the triple.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Left side, Brown. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Porter with it. Picked up by Tatum. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Tatum. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Watson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Eason's checked in for Boston. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Tari Eason.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here's Porter. 10 points for him. Outside, Brown. Pass to Curry. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Curry's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Outside Eason. Here's Porzingis. Defended by Brown. Takes a 13-footer. Porzingis misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Porter, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Celtics trail by 10. Outside White. And a foul. Ball on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Curry passes to Brown. Right side Watson. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Pass to Pritchard. Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Podziemski. Boston pulls it in. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. White, the pass to Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Pass to Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Warriors, Brown. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Brown. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Brown with a screen. Outside Eason. 4 on the clock. Pass to White. Over Porter. White can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Porter against White. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. They trail by 11. Brown against Porzingis. Now here's White. The D's right on him. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Curry. Pritchard, no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Brown, a screen on White. Here's Porter. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Curry with it. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Boston Celtics.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. In the West, Anthony Edwards. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Brown, a screen on White. And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 10. Brown passes to Tatum. About a minute played here in the second half. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Tatum's got 19 points.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Outside, Brown. Outside Curry. The 3 ball. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Back to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Curry. He's got a piece of it. Back to Porter. Second chance shot. Brown inside. Tatum's there. Here's Porter. 12 points for him. Outside Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Man, that one's good.
Oh, coming out hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Curry. Pass to Porter. Outside Porter. Now Eubanks. Outside Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry, no good. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fires it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Outside Porter. Pass to Curry. Shoots over White. Curry, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Now here's White. White coming through.
Assist from Jason Tatum.
Curry against White. Curry passes to Porter. Back to Curry from deep. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here we have the top free throw shooters in the league right now. Stephen Curry, number 1, in the 3rd spot. Lauri Markkanen.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Celtics trail by 8. Tatum with it. He's got 21. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot misses. Good D by Porzingis. Brown passes to Tatum. Brown with some nice D.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Porter finds Brown. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th assist of the night.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Outside, Brown. Tatum with a steal. Here's the break. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Brown can't hit. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 16 points now.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Brown passes to Tatum. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Eubanks.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Porter. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Here's Pritchard. Cashes in the 12-footer. He's got 11.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Now here's Porter. 16 points for him. Three-pointer off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The open shot, White. Warriors with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
All right, right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Markkanen's checked in for the Warriors. Porter hits them both. Here's Brown. Give him 8. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors 16.
Brown looking around. Markkanen against Harris.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
The line for the Celtics.
The free throw drops for Harris.
2 shots.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Curry. 33 points for him. Pass to Eubanks. Markkanen outside. And here's Porter. Here's the 3. Boston with a rebound. Kidd has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown passes to Harris. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Harris has got 7 points.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
Porter, the pass to Curry. From downtown. That shot missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Brown. Give him 8. Just 5 to shoot. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Eubanks. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Eubanks, he's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Eason against Porter. Pass to Harris. Over Markkanen. Harris' shot is good. 9 points in the game.
Harris with some finesse to knock down that little mid-range jumper.
And here's Curry. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Eubanks, the pass to Porter. That one goes. Count it.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Curry. Harris down low. Markkanen's there. Up and in on the layup. Harris has got 8 here in this quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
36 seconds left in the third. The three from Curry. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Outside, Brown. Over Markkanen. Brown, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside Porter. Shoots over Brown. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lauri Markkanen out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Brown in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors lead by 6. Brown, a screen on Tatum. Here's Porter. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got 20.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Pass to Holiday. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Holiday against Porter. Markkanen outside. The three. So confident from range. Markkanen.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Holiday. The Warriors pull it in. Brown's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Back to Porter. Brown, a screen on Easton. Here's Porter. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Left side Tatum.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Warriors lead by 8. On the wing, Porter. Back to Podziemski. Takes the three. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Harris. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now.
Harris against Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Got a hand on it. They're running. Here's Tatum. And Tatum finishing the fast break.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Holiday against Porter. Brown, a screen on Holiday. Outside Porter to the inside. Pass to Pajimski. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's got 12 points here in the second half. Holiday finds Eason. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside, Brown. Brown, a screen on Holiday. Here's Porter. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Watson. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. The drive by Porter. Boston with a rebound. Outside Tatum. It counts, and the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Put himself to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. White on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. And it's Tatum missing. Warriors trail by 3. Porter with it. Drives to the hoop. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Porter. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
Porter hits them both. Boston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. KP wrecks the rim.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Porter. Eubanks the screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Celtics with the lead. Now Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
And here's Porter to tie it up. It's hauled in by White. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Pritchard, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Eubanks, he's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porter against White. Outside Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry with it. Now guarded by White. The shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for Boston, their shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Tatum can't hit.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Porter gets the bucket.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
Porter against Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Outside Porter. Pass to Curry to take the lead. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Curry against White. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Eubanks. On the wing, Curry. Porter with a screen on White. Here's Curry. And he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They look fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Brown. And he buries it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Curry. Tatum pulls it in.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown against Porter. 5 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. And here's Brown for 3. He's off from 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. We've got Drew Eubanks. Michael Porter out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Brown in at the 4 spot. Back to Pritchard. Shoots. Another miss by Brown.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The drive by Porter. Nice D from Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside Porter. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. Porter in the post. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Celtics shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Porzingis with it. Eubanks defending. Porzingis in the post. Eubanks is there. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Basketball.
Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. Pass to Porter. From outside the arc. Porter's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. No good from outside. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Pass to Porter. Now here's Eubanks. Pounded by Tatum. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. And here's Curry. Defended by Brown. They get it back. On the wing, Porter. Porter with it. Outside Curry to take the lead. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 44.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum a screen on Porter. Fires from the wing. Brown no good. The Warriors have gone cold here in OT. Just 1 for 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Porter with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
And for Boston, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Brown against Porter. Here's Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Porter. Eubanks the screen. Porter pass to Curry. Launches it. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Porter against Brown. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Curry against White. Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. Boston pulls it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Porter with the steal. Left side Porter. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Curry passes to Porter. Back to Curry. Shoots over White. And the Warriors miss again. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Porter.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
And here's Curry for three. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in over. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.